Twitch. Hello, anybody watching. Today, we are once again playing Animal Crossing. Now, the tricky thing is, I'm not even 100% sure if there is going to be any new progress I can make today. The reason I say that is because last time we were asked to put down 3 plots for houses, and they all got sold immediately on that day. The reason I'm worried is because I'm not sure if Nook will give us something new today, or if we have to wait 3 days for them to each move in one day at a time, and then new stuff would happen after they're all moved in. I'm not sure, but it's fine. We're going to, yes. So the first one who moved in, Nook is telling us, is Tammy. So we can meet her today, but as I said, I am not 100% sure how much progress we can make today. We have unlocked customizing though, as Nook just said. We still don't have a building in our plaza yet. I think that'll happen. Well, now I'm thinking that happens after all 3 of those villagers move in. And as I just said, it was yesterday that we put the plots down and they got sold, and you can't have more than one, like, new villager at a time. Let's pick up that weed. Oh, also, last time we finally gained access to the cliffs because we got a ladder. Oh, look, Red's up there. We'll go see him today. Which meant after last stream, off screen, I did go through and pick up the weeds that were up there. Let me just check my screenshots and see if there's anything else I'm forgetting to mention. Not much really. We saw this on stream. We redeemed for the fencing, and we yes, we saw that on stream, and then yeah. Oh yes, this. Literally right after ending stream, I did this picture to remind myself. Right after ending last stream, that's when Bam spotted me and told me we've unlocked reactions. Um, Also, I was doing some mindless Nook Mile tasks off screen, and I was doing some diving because there was a task for that. I caught a scallop, which actually does something special. I really should have said no to Pascal so I could give the first one to the museum, but I said yes and I gave it to him, and this is his wisdom that he gave us. Blueberries are blue and blackberries are black, so how come we don't have rasp color? Okay. Some of his wisdom stuff is kind of cool, and some is just not so much. It's all right. Oh, also we fished up a tire and gained the DIY for the tire toy, and yeah, that's about it. So today I might no, I'm not going to run back into the house just to put 2 things in storage. Today, wait, I know what I am going to do. Just to get the jump on something, I'm going to go inside the house and grab some wood for our storage. Also, you can see I've been using part of the house for temporary storage because otherwise my storage was full. And you might be thinking, well, why don't I just sell these creatures? I could, but I don't want to. I don't want to because I like to wait until Flick and CJ come to town, and then you can sell them for more. Oh, hello! That's something else that's new. Harvey is here. So we are kind of making some progression. Excuse me if you think I went quiet there for a moment. I did I did not. I muted my mic for a reason. Don't worry about that. Excuse me. Anyway, Harvey was just telling us we should go to his island, which we will do soon. We'll do that today. But, hello, Nook. Okay, I'm gonna need like 1 minute actually. I know I just started. I'm sorry. Give me 1 minute. I'm okay, I'm back. Okay, so where were we? We were... yes, you can click here to take the workshop. It's not much of a workshop. He's going to unlock customization, which is such a great feature. It was, and it is much better in this game. Previously, it was introduced in New Leaf, but you had to take the object to the recycle store and give it to Cyrus and pay for it, and then you had to wait, like real time. This is much better. However, there are items where you can't just customize them with this mechanic, and that you do have to either just find the alternate colors in stores, or, as we'll see a bit later, maybe not today, but later at one point, we will be able to customize them in that way. Because Cyrus is in this game. I believe the updated version of Harv's Island was, well, brought about in an update though. So when this game first came out, it wasn't, you couldn't do that. I love the way it just kind of jumps into my hands. We weren't quite able to reach. But yeah, so we crafted this wooden wardrobe, and now we can change its color. We can make it white, cherry wood, dark wood, black, green, blue, or a light pink. I'm not really into any of those unnatural colors. They won't really match my home. So I'm just gonna go with the dark wood. Oh yeah, normally you can mash A to speed it up, just like you can do with crafting, but I guess the first time you do it, it doesn't work. Still good. And then yes, after that you can buy the customization kits from the shop. And then I guess there is nothing more that Nook wants us to do. I did just see, good thing I talked to him, we do have a ceremony we can hold. So let's do that. And then after that, I have a few things in mind we can do. We can say hello to our new friend here who has attended the ceremony. We can check out Harv's Island. We could also do some decorating here on our own island. We could craft some furniture for our house. We could craft some outdoor furniture, just to get the jump start on decorating even before they tell us to get 3 stars. We could also place down some fencing especially for the like the front yards of everyone's houses. So there's that. So there are stuff we can do today, even though, you know, we didn't get the building yet or anything like that. So yeah, let's go say hi to all our friends, actually, starting with you, Renee. Oh, she's itchy! Okay, I know what to do about that. I didn't do it right. And yes, she had fleas. So that is a bug you can catch by getting it from your villagers, because they can get fleas no matter what kind of animal they are, even if they're not a furry one. Like you know, frogs and stuff like that. Also, we did see she had a prompt to say this is for you and give her something. Which we might come back and do that. I'm not carrying anything that I want to give up. I want to keep that wardrobe. Let's say hi to Tammy. We actually met her on a mystery island yesterday. No, the day before, I think. But whatever it was, we actually met her, and then the other two houses have names on them already, even though we did not meet them at Mystery Islands. Let's say hi to, what is it, Bam, as well. Because you do want to... He is crafting, and yeah, you do want to talk to all of your villagers for the day, because there's a Nook Mouse thing for that. But this is a thing that happens is at any given time, one of your villagers might be crafting, and then they give you a DIY. We got the Cosmos. I'm not sure, but we got this wreath. My island doesn't natively grow those flowers, but I believe they should pop up in the Nook store. My island grows the windflowers over on the cliffs. So yeah, that's the wreath that we already made, the windflower one. Let's oh yes, and we got a Nook Miles thing for talking to 3 people. And for catching the flea. Ooh, I should put up fences because there's an achievement for that. We've also got mini tasks up here. If I find a squid, I'll get it. Getting the fossils assessed, that'll happen. I'll find them today. Crafting some things, we'll end up doing that. Plant flowers, maybe, and the group stretching. I think I showed that off a few episodes ago, so, like, I don't know if I'll bother doing it. I think you do get Nook Miles for doing it certain amounts of times, and I think you also get reactions for it, but, it's kind of boring and tedious, so I don't really bother doing it most of the time. We've already caught one of those. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Reactions. I didn't show them off. You start off with these 4. We got greetings, which a lot of people use when they're playing online. You know, you wait by the airport and someone comes through. Oh hi, Red is here, not at his boat. Go to talk to him first. Yeah, so he sells art, which you can give to the museum. Yeah, I'm in. It is kind of sketchy because he sells fakes, but you can tell what's fake and what's real. You can look at a guide. In old Animal Crossing games, there was no visual difference. But yeah, you come to the airport a lot of times when you're inviting a friend over, and you do this, and it's all in good fun. So sometimes people don't even bother typing on this thing. Oh god, using this on the TV is the worst, having to, like, move the cursor to the letters. I'm not used to that because, First of all, I used to have a Switch Lite, which means it was always handheld mode, and you can use the touch screen for this if you're playing it handheld. Secondly, you can actually use the phone app, and if it's synced up to your game in the right way, then you can make the words appear on screen, so then you don't have to type through the game. I might show that off in a moment, just for the heck of it. Actually, I won't, because I don't think I set it up to sync with my new island yet. Maybe next video, if I remember to do that. Next stream, whatever. I keep forgetting whether I'm doing a recording or a stream. I'm so stupid. But, I think we're going to... We might check the shop while we're up here. We'll get these fossils, of course. But the main reason I came up here was to go to Red's boat. He should be in it now. I think even if you didn't find him wandering your island, it doesn't matter what order, if you haven't talked to him and you go straight to his boat, he will be in there. But let's go check this shop. Okay, so we have a, what do you call, a bed thingy? I know there's a proper word for it, a tatami bed. I'm not really interested in getting it because, well, we can craft a bed anyway. We got a cushion. Let's buy the cushion. Actually, let's give it to Renee. She was eligible to give a gift. Might as well give her a cushion. And a cat tower. I kind of want that. Once upon a time, the cat tower was like a sort of a rare item. I'm talking back in New Leaf. I don't think there's anything new in here, but I'll check. Because it was like a, internet spot pass thingamajig. And this is new DIYs. Oh yeah, I keep noticing every time we pull out our phone, that is the default phone case, and you can indeed change your phone case. Oh yes, this one is a new DIY as well. A ladder setup kit. That's a really cool thing. I don't think it was in the game from the start. I think it might have been in one of the smaller updates or something. It is basically where you can craft a special ladder where you can, like, set it up against the cliff, like, semi-permanently. So then you can, like, you can just leave it there, and then you can climb it up. It's good to set up if you haven't got all your inclines yet. But let's go check Red's boat. Let's just go around like this. And here he is. He has some art pieces, and then over on the right there's some just furniture items, I guess. I don't know if they're more rare or something, but he has them. Like this little mirror. Yeah, I'll take it. But let's see which of these is real. It could be that more than one is real, but you can only buy one per day, unfortunately. Let's, you want to take a closer look, zoom in, and you want to pull up your trusty guide. There are multiple guides, so, I'm not going to tell you that you need to use a specific one or anything. You can just look at ones on websites, or there are apps that, tell you. So, I need to pull up it was called the proper painting. And what do you know? This one apparently has no fake counterpart. There are some that are always real. He just doesn't bother to make fakes of some. So there we go. I'm not going to bother checking if the others are real or fake because, as I said, you can only buy one at a time. Like, I'll show you. He says, yep, store policy, one per customer per day. He did say per customer, which means if you share your island with other players, then if you've got if you've got 4 or more players, then you can buy all 4 things. Well, actually, it might not be that all 4 things are real, but you get what I'm saying. You can make multiple purchases as multiple different people. That house will be for Barold, which I'm not particularly excited about because I know who that is and I don't really like him. So, you know, at some point I might be kicking him out when I can. I do have some amiibos, so I might use them at some point and show that off. And because with amiibos, you can actually kick out anyone. Like, you can choose who gets kicked out. Whereas with regular campers, we don't even have the campsite yet, but I'm telling you anyway, with the campers, they will try to pick someone, and then if they pick wrong, you just have to say no. There is a bit of an autosave trick you can do. What were we about to do? Oh, yes, I was going to go give Renee a present. Actually, no, I am going to do one other thing first. This cushion we bought can be customized. It's already white, it could be floral, the letter A, paisley, rainbow, hop, or you can apply a custom design. I kind of like that. Let's give her that. Alright, let's go find the Renee. Let's go find Renee, give her her gift, and then I think we'll go check out Harv's Island. There she is. Oh, I forgot about something. You can't gift items with a custom design on them. I could give her the mirror if I really wanted to, but I kind of bought that for myself. Same with the cat tower. I am just going to re-customize it. So now you guys know, if you're giving something to a villager, don't bother putting a custom design on it. I guess the reasoning is so that, like, I guess it's because, like, if they move out and their house, you know, their house goes with them to their new home, it won't work because, you know, the other player doesn't have the custom design, then it won't be able to read it, I guess? I don't know. That's just my guess on why it doesn't work. But yeah, you can still put custom designs on furniture like the cushion, and you can place them outdoors, you can place them in your house, you just can't gift them to villagers. Okay, sometimes when you give them a gift, they give you something back, but she didn't yet. We got Nook Miles for, buying the artwork, although it did not arrive yet, because he gives it to you by mail. He can't just hand it to you, which makes no sense because it was right there in front of us. But whatever, and for anyone wondering, the other animal coming soon is Midge. I know who that is, and she's alright. But let's go check out Harv's Island. Oh, this way. Alright, Orville, take me to Harv's. I think I gotta say I want to fly. Yes, we want to visit Harv's Island. There's a bit of extra dialogue the first time because Orville takes a second to realize what you mean, and then yeah. Alright, here we are on Harvey's Island. It will get expanded later on, because it does get updated, but here's the thing, some people who started a new island after said update, got a bit confused when they went to Harvey's Island for the first time, and it was still in this smaller state, you know? And it turns out, I believe, all you have to do is go in and take one photo. So I'm going to talk to him first and rush through the dialogue, because fun fact, if you just walk right past him and go in, then oh wait, he still does it. Yeah, you go in and he stops you and walks in. So yeah, he's got this house set up that's made for photo shoots. You don't have to tell me more. And yeah, you can bring your villagers here. What's the button? There it is. You can also use amiibos to bring amiibo villagers here. So anyone you have an amiibo for, you can bring them in. Let me just double check the other rooms. I think they might be empty, they might not be. Okay, it's just different wallpaper and flooring. But also you can change the wallpaper and flooring. You can, and the furniture, you can customize the whole thing. I believe over here, we have access to not just everything in our storage. No, we have access to everything we have catalogued. Like that bed, I do not possess it because I gave it to one of the houses we built, but we can put it here. So we have all this stuff, this little stuff, you know, all that good stuff. So you can customize the whole damn room. You can even put fish and bugs if you're crazy enough. All that good stuff, and you can summon your villagers. I guess I won't bother looking at the other rooms because I think they're empty with just different wallpaper and flooring. So I think what we're gonna do. Actually, let's go to one of the other rooms. I'm gonna not use the furniture that's there. Oh, I don't like those bricks though. Let's see what stuff we have access to here. I guess I'll just go with this oh, let's go with grass. Let's make a grassy outdoorsy setting. Because the photo that I want to take is I want to bring in our villagers, but not Tammy. I'm sorry, Tammy, but we are going to celebrate the beginning of this island by bringing in our two starting villagers. Oh, you have to turn them clockwise, so yeah. You face that way. Yeah, and then I believe you can also make them do certain reactions. I believe once you've said it like that, I believe they'll do it when you go to take photos. I'm not sure. Hang on. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yep, so there's a nice photo. That's just me just showing off this little feature. It's kind of fun. I am going to briefly spawn in Tammy just to make sure something works out. Because there is, for each villager that you spawn in here, you do get something special. And I'll show that off later. But I guess we only needed to take one photo for the sake of progression, so I guess I'll be done here. As I said, you can summon any villager you have an amiibo for. And as I said, I do have some amiibos. It's just that I didn't remember that this would be happening today, so I don't have them right here in front of me. So it would take a moment for me to go and get them. I don't even know where I put them. I'd have to go find them. They're somewhere in my room. I'll find them and maybe I'll show this off another time. I guess next time we go to Harv's Island. Once it's expanded, because you can still use the photo house, obviously, even after it expands to bring about all that other stuff. Because, yeah, Harv's Island got a major overhaul in one of the updates. Oh, is it already? I thought I'd have to wait a day. Oh. Oh, he's just telling us about the poster thing. Okay. So that's the special thing I mentioned for every villager that you spawn in. I think at one point they even sort of locked it so that you can't give other players these posters, which is so that for special amiibo villagers, you can only get their posters if you have the amiibos. But yeah, we can get these posters of our friends. I don't know why I'm scrolling through here. I already showed that off. You can buy a Switch Lite if you want to. Other than that, oh yeah, that's a different wetsuit from the one we've got. That's kind of nice. And yet you can buy the KK songs right from the start. I'm not gonna bother to because I don't have somewhere to put them. I don't have a actually, I can get a stereo that I'll have to put the new thing in tomorrow because we can craft one. So let's go do that. Let's do some crafting and some decorating. Is there anything new to redeem miles for? Oh, yes. So we're gonna want to get the fences. I want to collect those, even the ugly ones, just for collection's sake. Yeah, let's get both of these, although that one's made of bamboo, which would make it, like, really difficult to craft. Because I believe the only way you get your first bamboo, and then you can breed more, is on one of the mystery islands. I'm also going to order this customizable phone case. I think you have to wait for that in the mail. Yes, you do. So I won't be able to show that off yet today. That is actually how you change your phone case. But let's do some decorating. Let's grab this and bring it with us inside, because inside is where all the materials are. But before I start on that, I'm going to take a quick intermission break, and I have just something quickly I need to deal with. I need to go to the bathroom, refill a water bottle, and I need to ban some bots in chat. They might not be bots, either that or they're spammers, and they are getting banned. I will be right back. We're back. So that was just a quick intermission. Oh yeah, I forgot to actually learn these DIYs. Better do that. Then again, we're not going to be making those fences right now, but you know, good to get them out of our inventory. Let's just check. Yeah, that's the only new thing. Now, the only problem with my plan to do some decorating is that, storage is kind of full right now, which makes it a little difficult to, like, get these things out of the way. But okay, we can find a way to clear up storage a bit. I know a few ways we can finesse this. First step, well, we're going to change our clothes. We are going to go back to wearing this because the other jumper was a custom design which doesn't take up any storage space. We're also going to put on the hat. And it's not about storage space, but I'm putting these shoes back on just because they match. That already took 2 things out of storage. I'm also going to do some selling first. So, we definitely want to make sure our DIY table is safe. Let's grab some stuff that we're okay with selling. I might actually sell the creatures just to free up storage. I'm not sure. Let's see. You know what? I don't really like these wallpapers. Let's just get rid of them. I don't like that flooring at all. Oh yeah, we can sell this. Yeah, we can sell that. We could just sell the ticket just to get it out of the way. And let's sell some weeds. Okay, still 4 more spaces. And in storage, there's only room for 7 things, which is not enough space to get all of that stuff out of the way. I'm thinking let's get rid of that cardboard box. We don't need it. That's the wrong button again. I guess that's all I'm okay with selling, you know? I do want to save the creatures for when Flick and CJ come to town. No, because that stuff's for crafting later. Yeah, this will do. Actually, yeah, that fills up the inventory. But we are going to take a quick stop off at the museum, because, well, we're carrying 2 fossils and a flea that needs to be donated. So we're gonna donate those, and then we are going to sell stuff. Alright, first we need to assess them. We do need to do some selling more often because we have a debt to pay off. We have a lot of debts to pay off, really. But I really want to get the first one paid off because our storage is so small. As you saw, it only went up to friggin' 80. And later on, it can go up to thousands. In fact, with the 3.0 update coming, it's going to get expanded to go as high as, I believe it was 9,000 that the trailer said, which is a lot of stuff. Alright, let's head to that shop. No, I'm not going to grab the cherries from the trees. I'm going to talk to Renee, actually. She's right here. Okay, she's talking about her flowers being happy. You don't have flowers at your house. Oh well. Sometimes they just say things and the game doesn't check whether it makes sense, you know? While we're here, let's check the turnip prices. Okay, 107, that is not that great. But I'm gonna write down what I've got, what I keep getting, because there are ways to track the pattern. Although it's not gonna matter if we haven't bought any turnips, so I don't know why I said that. Okay, that's really not a lot. We do need to work on getting more money. We can collect some miles. Oh, first time we used the wardrobe. Okay. Of course, if you're strapped for money, one thing you can do is with miles, you can redeem them for just bell vouchers. Actually, I don't think we can yet. I don't think they were in the machine. I think you do need to have the building. What do you want, Renee? I have met Tammy. Yeah? What do you want about? Okay, you want me to find a spot for something. What have you got? A bench! Alright. Let's see what that looks like. Okay. I'm thinking it kind of looks like an airport bench, really. So I am going to put it right here by the airport. It's a good spot for someone to sit down under a tree as well and wait for someone to come out of the airport. So yeah, we're getting some decorating done. That was nice that Renee thought of that. So let's see if the storage does not become an issue if we start trying to decorate. I don't think we can put all of this away. Almost, though. We can just put the last of it in our inventory for now. So, let's see what we have to work with. Actually, no. First, I'm going to make myself a new bed. Because we can. Because we have a DIY for a bed. And then I'm going to customize it. So I know that the update trailer showed bulk crafting. What would be cool would be if, as long as you've got the customization kits for it, if you can craft a customized item. Let's make it dark wood to match the wardrobe. And do we want a custom design? None of these really stand out to me though, so let's just go with blue blankets for now. Yeah, let's have a look at our DIYs and see if there's anything else we really want in the house for now. Okay, let's see. Housewares. We could put a clothesline outside. Oh, we should make the mini DIY workbench, because that looks like more of an indoor one, and the one I've been using can go outdoors. I do also want this table, and maybe that chair. We could also make a sink. We could make a bookshelf. That'd be cool. And yes, I am going to make the stereo, assuming I have enough nuggets. I don't know how many nuggets I have. We'll see. Okay, I have exactly 2. So I'm going to make the stereo first, and then later I'll consider making the what do you call, the workbench. Okay. Oh yeah, we got to make the what are they? Oh, they're separate. Yes, we got to make the wooden block toy. I already rambled about that yesterday about how you got to make the wooden block toy to make one of these things, but it's made of softwood anyway, so why can't you just, make the thing? Let's make another toy so we can make a bookshelf. I don't know if I'll keep that train set in the house for now or not. It depends how cluttered the house gets when I add in other stuff that I want to put. And while we're here, let's craft the chair. And I don't know, is there anything else right now that I want to put in the house? We could craft some stuff to go outside. There is an oven here. It needs iron nuggets though, so we're not making it right away. You could also make this, well, we have the recipe for it, but if you look, it actually requires 2 furniture items, which kind of sucks, because we don't have those. I don't think there's any of these that I really want. Oh yeah, I did say that I might make a wreath for my door, so there is that. This lamp is kind of good to have too, but we don't have iron nuggets with us right now. Oh, that's made of just weeds and clay. I could make that right now. Yeah, but let's customize the stuff we just made. The stereo, it starts off that natural look. You can make it mixed colors. You can make it colorful, kind of like the kitty set. You can make it pastel, or these vivid colors. I'm not sure what I want. I don't know if I want to go for a pastel look or... Nah, I don't want it to stand out too much. Let's just go the mixed wood for this. And I'll do the same for the bookshelf. But you can create all sorts of cool looks and themes for your home doing this. I will take the mixed wood, but if you want to have more of a colourful place, you could do this one, or the pastel, or the vivid. They do look good, it's just not the look that I want right now. You will see me using them in places like when we try and when we show off the Happy Home Vacation Homes DLC. And this has all the same stuff that the bed and the wardrobe had, so let's make it match. Did I make the low table? I'm not sure I did, no. Is that one just wood? Yes. Okay, we need to grab a bit more wood though. I do want that low table. And yeah, in case I didn't mention, mash A and it speeds up the crafting. And we'll make it match. So, now that we have those, we got Nook Miles. Oh yeah, for crafting stuff. And more. Oh, for, customizing. Now that we have that, I'm going to go into decorating mode. When they first introduced this, which I think was in Animal Crossing New Leaf with the Welcome Amiibo update, I actually didn't like it because I was so used to the old way of doing things, placing them and, moving them around. But you know what? I've really warmed up to this mode. We're going to put the low table next to the bed. And you know, we could make it match by putting this wooden mirror, especially if we customized it to match. But I'm thinking we're going to put this mirror and we're going to put our radio next to the bed. We can say it's a clock radio with an alarm clock. But let's move this over and give ourselves a lamp. Actually, wait, never mind. No radio. No radio. I didn't mean to get rid of the table. No radio. You know why? Is because who needs a radio when you've got a bookshelf? No. When you've got a stereo. Let's move the train set. I'll think about it. Let's put our wardrobe there, our bookshelf here. Let's put the stereo on this side. We've got a chair, we can put it here. Still feels like it's missing something though. We could put the cactus as a little decoration. Actually, we could put it up here. I was going to put it on the table. That's true. Without the radio, we don't have anything to put on the other space of that table. I mean, we could put this photo, but like it makes absolutely no sense because at this point in the game, we've never been there. So like, what the heck, you know? I guess I will bring the train set back just to fill a bit more space for now. We'll put it over here. We will put the stereo, is it facing the right way? No, it's not. Here. And we'll put a chair by the train set. Yeah, I think I'm happy with this room for now. It's, no, I didn't mean to put that. It's as good as it's gonna get, you know? We could put another chair if we really wanted to. I'm not gonna bother. Ooh, we could put the cat tower, but like, I don't know. Nah, I think I'm happy with this. I am. Oh, I know, this little mat. Entryway mat. There we go. Oh yeah, you can also put the photo... Oops. You can also put it on the wall. So it used to be that some furniture was either on the ground or on the wall, but in this game, they're versatile. They can be either. Okay, I'm gonna craft a little more. What I'm gonna do is, actually no, I'm gonna take this chair. Yeah, that's all that I wanted. We are going to decorate our front yard a little bit. Oh yeah, I forgot we already have an outdoor chair. What we're gonna do is first we're gonna put our crafting table back. Yeah, I want that as close as we can get it. And then over here, actually, I don't want to get rid of that tree. Yeah, just to clear up a little space. I didn't mean to sit on it. You can sit on tree stumps. Let's make a little outdoor barbecue area in my front yard. We're going to grab this barbecue. And then I'm going to take this chair, spin it around. We'll put a lantern next to it for, you know, nighttime. Oh, no space. I'll step back. Okay. Then, what else did I grab? I grabbed the radio. And there we go. Yes, leave it on. It is very quiet, though. I can't even hear it. Oh, I hear it now. Okay. It was very quiet. I could start building a fence now, but I think I'm not going to. I think I might wait until I've gotten more fences, more ways to terraform a bit more. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. And also, more villages. I'm thinking once they let me put down all the other plots, so we have 10 spaces, then I'm going to do the fencing around each one. My other idea is I might do my fencing off screen, just because it looks a little tedious, and I might not have much to talk about while I do it. Because then, off screen, I can, you know, painstakingly measure out how much space I want each yard to have, and then mark where the fencing is going to go. So, I think that's going to be it for today. We've been going for about an hour, so I'm still happy with it. You know, we saw Harv's Island, and we did take a photo, which is what triggers being able to expand Harv's Island later. We also met our new neighbor. I think the game is waiting for all three of them to move in before, you know, upgrading the plaza to a building and all that good stuff that comes next. So I believe there's nothing more to do today, not unless I wanted to do mindless tasks on stream, or more decorating, but there isn't really much I can do in the way of decorating. I mean, there's a few outdoor items I could craft. I could make a birdhouse or something like that. We also have a bird bath. I should make both of those at some point. Oh, I just thought of something funny. I'm gonna do one more thing on stream. I need to run into the house to get some stones. Yeah, I'm gonna do a funny crafting thing. Alright, we are going to craft both a bird bath and a bird house. Okay, bird house. Not that. Bird bath. And while we're here, let's see if either of them are customizable. I think the bird house is at least. Maybe not the bath. They both are. Okay, let's customize them. Ooh, I do like the colourful red and white. There we go. Okay. And bird bath. Let's go with the white. Okay, there we go. Now, where am I going to put them? I know exactly where. What is a bird house? So we need to give it to a bird. This is Blather's house. And this is Blather's bath. There we go, guys. talk to Renee one more time, because we've been doing that a lot today. It is Wednesday. Really? Do some schools get out early on Wednesdays, or is this just made up? Okay, you're a nerd, Renee. She'd use the extra time to get a head start on homework. Oh, never mind, she was joking. She'd go find her buddies and ride bikes. Yeah, I was surprised. I couldn't tell she was joking, and I was surprised when she said that, because given her personality type, it's not like her to be nerdy. She had a weird dream last night. She wrote a top-selling book called Horse Yelling a Yup Yup, which is her catchphrase. And it was just 2,040 pages of a yup yup written over and over. Then at a book signing, they just want their book signed with that. But surprisingly, she did not ask us to change her catchphrase for her, which she might have. I am going to do one quick thing. Tammy here has a bird bath, which is nice and all, but Tammy is not a bird, nor does she have a pet bird. But you know who is a bird? Midge. So, let's actually swap some things. Let's take away that log stool. That looks like it belongs more in a forest, like what a monkey would like. Let's swap some things around here. Let's give this nice little table and chair outdoor thing to Midge. She does have the normal personality type. Yes, that's what they named it. So I think a nice little garden patio table and chair thing would suit her better. Actually, I don't remember what personality type Tammy here has, but let's give her the log stuff. I don't know, because she's a monkey. Right, now I'm being racist. Okay, I'm just being silly. Have we caught that butterfly? Well, we have now. Ah, Roger Brook Birdwing. I think that is new. Yeah. Well, there we go. I'll give that to the museum later. Let's catch this fish. But I think this is about where I'm going to end off the stream. I always warn you guys of what I'm going to allow myself to do off screen, which is I'll probably just do some mindless Nook Mile tasks, maybe try to gather stuff to sell, because we do need money, we do need to pay off that debt. Wait, quiet. There we go. Yeah. Problem is I don't want to sell creatures, because as I said, I want to give them to Flick and CJ, because they give you more. But Flick and CJ do not take diving creatures, so I could do some diving and sell that stuff if I wanted to. Also, there's fruit I could sell. If in the event I do somehow gather enough bells to pay off a debt today, then I will go ahead and tell Nook to upgrade the house. So you won't see me pay it off on stream in the rare event that I manage to get enough bells. I probably won't. It's a bit of a long shot. I don't know if I'll bother playing that much today after I end stream. But if I do get enough bells, I will just pay it off and tell Nook to upgrade the house. So then next stream you will see the upgraded house already built. But I probably won't end up doing a debt today. Alright, that's the wrong button. Alright, I think I'm gonna end it off here. Next time, well, I'm not sure what'll come next time. Maybe a resident services building, probably a new friend, maybe 2 new friends if I skip a day of streaming. We'll see. I'm not sure if I'll stream tomorrow or not. But yeah, that's going to be it from me. I will see you next time. Also, there might be another stream tonight, and if there is, it'll be a whole different game, which I haven't picked yet. But that might not happen, so yeah. But I will see you guys next time. Bye!